Hey up, I'm Vu and welcome back to another episode of RimWorld. Let's get started, shall we? Oh, well, it seems like we've actually hit a bit of a night segment here, so actually I'll see you guys in the morning before we get started with anything new this series, or episode I should say. There we go, morning has once again hit in our fair sun colony. Looks like finally we're going to get around to building our research lab, or yeah, that's what we're going to call it, our research laboratory. It's going to be really useful, especially if you want to speed up some of our research. Now, luckily enough, it is still frozen outside, so any meat, quote-unquote meat, that we have around the place, sorry Legu, I can't actually get you to cook, I can't. Yeah, just realised you've decided to eat the meat directly instead of cook with it, which isn't quite what I wanted. Hey Legu, you can't, can you cook for me? Please say you can cook. Whereabouts are you? You are 0 or 1 on cooking, so that's gonna be a no. That's a shame. Trosma, you're still sleeping, so how about we get you over here and start cooking? Yep, everything should be fine there. Oh, Lego, sorry, try it again. Need you to haul the meat back. Yeah, because I don't want you to eat it quite yet. There we go. Recruit, make sure you don't do anything, and start cooking a few meals. Just keep an eye on people, just make sure that they aren't doing anything too stupid. And one of the dogs is getting hurt. What is up with that? I heard it. Just taking a look around. Prancer, you're not getting injured? No. Freckles, you seem to be fine. How many other animals do we need to worry about? Okay, I'm not too sure what that's about. And I'm hearing it again. I would love to know where that sound's coming from, because that is a dog. It could be like a husky or a wolf outside the area that we, which is not one of ours. Yeah, we're gonna let that play and just see what happens. Yeah, well, wherever it was, it's gone, that's for sure. So we're gonna leave it and see what comes of this. So yeah, we finally got a few more meals back. It's only a single meal there. We really need to increase our intake, or okay, maybe that explains it. We need to increase our meat production, so more hunting and more cooking. I think cooking's not too bad, especially because we've got that little corner path out now, so it doesn't take too long to walk around. What are we doing? Major break wrist. Okay, Trosma, that's fair enough. I'm gonna just let you be and see what happens. I don't suspect there is anything much more we can do to make you a little happier, which is somewhat unfortunate. So it has the Spitfire going out as well. Yep, a lot of frostbite and still pregnant. Still yet to get those terriers and possibly sell them when another set of traders come back around. Yep, so let's see if we can get more mining and more hauling done. And I guess I'm going to see you guys in just a second. I'm just going to wait until these guys get all the mining done. Or not. Grizzly bear is attacking one of our dromedaries. That is one unfortunate thing about leaving this completely open, is that grizzly bears and other types of animals like wolves do get in. So hopefully we can keep the dromedary and get someone out there to attack. So let's see, Val, we'll get you in the doorway. Trado, come. Well, let's see if you can melee attack the grizzly bear. That sounds like a bad idea. Kanga, you have no weapon at all. Okay, let's give you a weapon and see if we can make you a little bit more useful. Let's say shooting would be the best thing for you. So I think bow and arrow or longbow. Great bow, okay, it's a great bow. Wait a second, pillar, even better. You got a pillar. Who else is close by? Falcon, you have a minigun. Recruit, place you in the corner. That's actually not a minigun, that's a machine pistol. Yep, let's see how that turns out. Hopefully the dromedary doesn't die. Yep, we're actually hitting it now. Fu, you got a gun as well. Can we get you to start firing? Hopefully we can keep them all alive and also get grizzly bear meat, which would be very useful for us. And there we go, unrecruit everyone. Actually, I might get food to put them out of the misery, just melee. Actually, even better. Trado, you actually have a melee weapon, so that works even better. Fu, I will get you to rescue the dromedary. There we go. Keep on going, Trado. That should improve your melee skill a little bit more than it already is. Very low. Bit of a shame. But at least you get a bit of practice on the dead grizzly bear. So let's get you to haul it in, and once more, that is more meat for us to use. So I think once again, we're pretty much out of meat. Yep. Okay, we need a lot of meat, and okay, even better, you are actually starting to butcher it. I can't complain there. let's speed things back up and let's get down to here. This was nearly done as well, which it would have been nice if they could have got the 1 or 2 more blocks. Sorry, can I? Okay, that's Suzuba Legu, and yeah, we can do the bottom one. There we go. Get this area completed. Oh, no. Falcon, try again. Oh no, never mind. Legu's on it. Thank you. And that's done. So finally our laboratory is completely made. So of course we're going to build our, where is it? Simple research bench. Eventually we'll get around to building more complex ones, but this will be enough for us. So here, and here, here, and oops, we left a 2 gap just to match it sort of in line with what we had done on the other side. So there we go. That's going to be a lot of wood and a lot of steel, so we might actually chop a few more trees down. But first things first, while I remember, get the dining chairs in. There we go. Oh, wrong way. That is completely the wrong way. Build a copy and right way. There we go. So this will be officially our research area. I think we might make it a little bit more prettier, I think. Probably, well, let's see, what could we do to make this look better? Floor. I think flooring is one of the easiest things to make things look better. I don't know. We'll let people actually build it and finish it off. That's probably we'll use, yeah, that will use the rest of our wood supply. And lucky us, an eclipse. Not that that's anything to be concerned about, since power is not one of the things we use heavily in our colony. Whereabouts is it? I'm going to chop some wood down. Hopefully we can flag a few trees a little bit closer to us. And it is a lot of work to get done. But it's going to be very useful. We need that wood. We desperately need the wood. Hey, and lo and behold, cargo pods. Whereabouts are they? Oh, just here. Jump to location. And they were actually on the shallow water. Okay, good thing it's shallow water, because I was just thinking like colonists shouldn't be able to walk on anything deeper than shallow. But no, actually that's a lot of blocks. Ooh, that is a good number. Another thing we could actually try to work on is getting proper slate, like slate flooring or even sandstone flooring, because we do have the blocks, I believe. Yep, 270 on the left. Huh, it's a thought. I definitely think we could do that. Okay, where am I? Oh, let's get back to the base. Okay, and hey, we actually have Guillermo. Wow. The one Yorkshire Terrier that came from Spitfire. Now I think it is time to put Spitfire out of misery. Goodbye, Spitfire. You were quote-unquote well-loved in this colony. So, Spitfire, whereabouts are you? Oh no, there's a few Yorkshire Terrier puppies. And we could actually breed them as well. That's mad thoughts. Because you're related as well, technically. I don't know if the game actually includes that kind of thing, but no. So let's see, Spitfire, whereabouts about are you? You're at the top. You don't actually have a master, which is interesting. Okay, well, let's mark you to be slaughtered, and that's it. It's a little bit more meat for us. Yeah, because we're still out, despite, you know, chopping down a grizzly bear of all things. Now, there should be other animals that have marked hunted during the last episode. I hope they haven't wandered off the map. You know what? I don't actually spot them. They may have, which is probably why no one's actually doing any more hunting. Yep, I don't see them. Okay, that doesn't bode well for us. I think we might have to kill off our dromedaries after all for a bit of extra meat and hope that animals come back around. Yep, I don't see anything. I mean, the simple thing right now would be to see if we could chop some berries, but that's not gonna last us very long, unfortunately. Yep, I can't spot a thing. Darn it, that's not really good. We're gonna have to do something about that. Also, can we actually, yeah, we can deconstruct this one. Is there a chair underneath? There is a dining chair. Ooh. I think I'll cancel this chair and we'll move this dining chair all the way over here. It's normal quality, so I might save us in case we get any poor qualities, which should happen less and less as the colony progresses, of course. And we can deconstruct those two. Oops. Yep, deconstruct. I must have cancelled it just then. And there we go. We officially have a research room, which will actually end up dooring and probably end up roofing this section as well. There's no reason why not. So zone rules, build, expand roof tiles, and we'll just pull it right in. So yeah, that'll get roofed, and also, can we clear the snow? Yeah, just get rid of the snow areas just there. And door and torch for, well, warmth and power. Well, not power, just warmth. But of course, I'll see you guys in the morning. Well, that's nice that the eclipse is finally ending, and the Psychic Suze is still underway as well, just for the males, which is fine. There's no issues with that. But we do have people now starving. Everyone's starving. And that's right, I never spotted any other animals, so no, we're going to kill the dromedaries now. Because we're still stuck pretty heavily in... Oh no, we're in spring, so it should, in theory, start to warm up, and eventually we might actually get around to planting the plants again. But yeah, this isn't turning out completely... Well, it's not turning out very well. So yeah, we'll mark the 2 dromedary to be butchered. Who else? Well, we're keeping the 2 huskies, because in theory they will be able to hold things later on. And the Yorkshire puppies, it is very tempting just to send them to the chop shop. I might hold off on that for a little bit of time, but no, the dromedaries must go. So eventually someone will get around to it. Oh, and a mad animal. Wait, there were animals on the map? I thought... Yeah, I'm very sure I would have spotted that. They're probably only just come on the map. Is that all the... Yeah, all these are actually manhunted. Men in a manhunter state. So restrict everyone to the home zone, and then set up our defences and see if we can take them down in one shot. That should provide us with a bit of meat. Yep, so they're coming up already. Awesome. So let's grab everyone. Yeah, I was not providing enough food for these guys. This is way too many people. Oh, this is going to be interesting. So let's recruit everyone, place them up here, and just work out the right locations. So machine pistol here, pillar I guess can be on the left. Let's see, pillar on the right. You know, bit of a mirror symmetry there. Val, you have a gun, put you on the right side. Are we already at that state? We are. Wow, they got here fast. Let's see, Legu, you don't even have a weapon, which you probably dropped it, and you're on melee. So let's give you a good old marble club to use. Bit fancy. And Fu, whereabouts are you walking? Okay, nope. Trosma's got a knife, so we'll keep you on the outside. Fu goes on the left side. Who else do we need? I think that's everyone as is, and we'll get them shooting and see how well this turns out. Okay, you've got to hit the animal, and hopefully it sets up a trap or two, which that one didn't. Whereabouts are the other ibexes? Because there was plenty more on the map. Oh. Okay, so that angered all of them on the map. That's right, because there must have been one up top, which explains why these 3 are still taking their time to come around. Oh, and Legu, we'll get you out over here as well. This should be interesting. Oh, just checking. Restrictions for animals. Yeah, okay, they are still all restricted. So they've actually taken the baby Yorkshire Terriers have taken the same restrictions as the mother, which is something interesting. I'll keep note of that next time. I think it might be a little useful. Finally, these ibexes are here. Okay, see how well this goes. Oh, one shot. I think that was a trap. Yep, that was a trap which killed that one, and a trap on the top. There we go. I suspect... I do wish I could tell where all the ibexes are on the map, but I suspect that is all of them. We do not have any more to worry about, so unrestrict people and let them continue on. Also, I'll make sure that this ibex is marked to be hunted. And nope, sorry, don't eat the corpse. Let's get you to haul the corpse in, and then someone can butcher and cook, and hopefully you'll get onto that. Food. No, who's on cooking? Cooking duty is Trosma. Trosma, you are feeding the dromedary to Spitfire. Don't do that. Haul the dromedary in. Oh, and the research for that is done. Awesome. God, it's a bit of bad timing there. Trosma, drop it in, and then start butchering. Yeah, get us some meat. And then I'll grab the next cook, which is Trado, which you're actually resetting a trap, so no, I won't grab you. Let's grab the last person, so Kanga, who is hunting the Ibex Ram. Yeah, I'll grab you, that's fine. It's still reserved by Trosma, interesting. And I would have liked it if Freckles didn't eat the Ibex, but seems like I'm a bit late for that. Trosma, sorry, I'm going to recruit you now, because you're you're in the hauling zone, and we'll get you to start cooking. There we go. So that's one meal, and yep. Okay, so Legu's did eat the corpse. That's unfortunate. Let's hopefully get a few more meals around. Kangat, sorry. Oh, glad I caught you there. Yeah, there are proper meals we eat now. And same with you, Falcon, and I think just Falcon. Yep, just Falcon. Just trying to keep an eye on everyone, making sure they don't eat anything raw. That's Trosma. Trosma's fine. I think Fu, you're going to be fine. So Falcon, unrecruit, and you'll eat the proper meal. Awesome. Oh, Val, gotta catch you on that one. Yeah, no one's going to be eating raw meat if I can help it. There we go. Proper meal. But we don't have much spare, which is kind of unfortunate. And yep, that was everyone who was starving. Yeah, that's not much meat because we go through it pretty fast when we make these simple meals. There we go. But we do have another dromedary corpse. And I believe that was all the ibexes as well. We went through them very fast. Which is, I must say, a little bit of a shame. Anyhow, let's get a few torches inside in our laboratory of sorts. Probably go just 1 and 1. That should be enough to keep us warm inside. 0, and it's 4. It's actually 4 degrees outside, so eventually the snow should start to disappear. Still marked as thick on the ground. How about the growing seasons? Yep, 1st of fall, 11th of spring, so it cannot grow because it's still cold season. Okay, well that should be ending sometime soon anyhow. Can't wait for some proper food. That should really help our colonists out. Oh, and a berserk. Well, it was always going to happen sometime or later. Fu, whereabouts are you? Okay, you're just down here. It's not too bad. No injuries, so you'd be fine to hit down, and you did eat corpse. So obviously I didn't get around to catching everyone. So, let's beat you down, not with a knife. And probably Falcon, who has a minigun. So Falcon, you can melee. Chosma, don't use a knife. And probably Val. I think Val will be safe to do so. Yeah, Chosma, just keep on walking. You didn't see anything. Well, oh, you are taking quite a long way around. Might have been worth grabbing someone else to help beat down Fu. Snappy, grumpy old Fu. Anyhow, Fu should probably be dealt with, and there we go. Too easy. What's going on? Fu can't walk. I just want to unrecruit people, that's it. And I guess Falcon, you can rescue Fu as well, and unfit the items. There we go, that's dealt with. Well, we certainly need to work out better ways of dealing with this, because it's not going too well. But let's see, how warm is it inside here? It's 10 degrees, wow. Is that a record? Oh, there's 12 in one area, and the Psychic Soothe is ending, and another mad animal. A local hare. Oh, gosh, hares aren't much to worry about. This is a little tiresome, just all these animals, just very small events. Though I am somewhat waiting around until summer hits and micromanaging it just so we get to have enough food around the place. Because we do, oh, that's nice, 6 meals. And we still have meat inside the freezer, well, quote-unquote freezer. Let's see, spoils in 9 days, so yeah, they really need to keep on cooking. And yeah, I think this hare as well. I might just grab someone and place some, yeah, just grab Legu and put them there. They'll be able to bash down the hare. No issues. Oop, you're meant to hit down the hare. Obviously you can't catch up to it either. Yep, start melee attacking it now. Gosh, I'm surprised that hare ran right past you, and come on, it's got like 1 hit left and you've probably killed it. Come on, try it again. And there we go. Awesome, unrecruit. And what are you doing? You're just standing there? Oh, probably because you're in cooldown mode after the last swing. So yeah, haul and hare, and that's another animal. Bit more meat for us to use. Maybe we could have kept some of the dromedary. Yorkshire Terrier meat 25, Ibex meat was 8, and dromedary meat, yep. But it's a good thing it is, okay, so that's the thing, is we are actually dropping below 0 and above 0. So maybe this meat will last long enough after all, while we cook the rest of these meals. Probably, how many meals have we got? Probably 10 or something? 20 meals, okay, yeah, you should continue cooking. Anyhow, Legu's been patched up there, and you've been patched up over here. Awesome. Well, it is night time, so you know the game. I'll see you in the morning. And morning has once again hit. So, I just noticed as well is that these rooms are technically complete, so I've actually marked the beds to be built. So eventually when people haul enough of the wood over, which we of course have enough wood sitting around, 302, and also the 620 something wood that's lying outside, which of course someone will grab in their own time. Now, and we have one colonist idle. Well, we can't have that, can we now? Why are you idle? Oh, that's why. No research, I should have realised. Okay, so what was our last research? We researched passive cooler, which means, no, not passive cooling, it would have been air conditioning. Yep, so that means heating and cooling, that should help our colonists. So it's either going to be something along the lines of solar panel and batteries. I wonder, what do we have under power currently? A fuel generator. And a wind turbine. I don't mind wind turbines. Turbines work pretty well for us, especially in our colony. Just wondering if there's a better location to put them. That'll work. It sort of clips into our home zone, our growing zone a little bit. Okay, there we go. That's 2 turbines, plus a power contract to a battery storage, which I suspect we're going to build a room on the bottom here. So let's actually mark this room out then. So grab a wall. I think. Oh, mental break, days. Okay, fair enough. You did eat the corpse, which isn't helping your mood too much. But no, finally we'll use some sandstone and we'll build it just along the bottom here. So we know each block is 2. We want a space to walk, and then we want the outside wall. So something like this should work well for us. I'm surprised I actually have to mark this snowman to be deconstructed. But it would be nice if you could just build over it, even that it's more an aesthetic thing. Because of course you can actually, because you can build over trees, so it should make perfect sense you should be able to build over a snowman. Okay, well, let's just cancel that and work out where we're going to place this wooden door. Probably just there, out of all places. Yep, that'll work. So someone will get around to building that, and then we'll get the batteries in and see what materials we're missing. Don't think steel's going to be an issue, and certainly not components, which is actually, wow. We had 80, more than 80 components. Well, just before we started building. So that's really, really nice. Oh, I need to get research started. Nearly forgot about that. Let's go. Solar panels and batteries. No, we're going batteries. That's what I meant to do. Yeah, people should get on to doing that. And how's our meals going? 3 simple meals. We are not cooking fast enough, it seems, at times. I don't know. We'll have to work out what we're going to do. But another thing, since we have basic heating now, once we get the power set up, which we actually have, which is cool to see, and yeah, it's not obstructed either. Even better. I'm really glad about that. So after that, we want to get our brewing set up. Because, I mean, at the beginning of this series, we started brewing as a way to help with Val's, alcohol addiction. But the thing is that Val got over it before we could even get them a bottle brewed from our own colony. But since we have the research done, I think it is a great idea that we continue the tradition of making beer in our colony. I'm going to make it a tradition. We make beer in our colony. This is a beer colony. But I do want to continue giving this a try and see if we can brew our own beer and see how well how much it sells for as well. Nope. And cool, that last block is just missing there. Thanks to the same snowman. Then that should be roofed and we should be fine. But it seems like we'll have to wait until the morning. Unless Val is going to break down and do something too stupid. Oh well, I'll see you soon. So during the night, as you can probably see, wandering on this map currently is some combat suppliers from Acrobat's Tree. We of course are going to trade with them in just a second. But another nice bit of news is, hello, Prancer is pregnant. Which is really nice, so we'll actually have another husky pup around the place sometime later. Now, let's get someone over to trade. So Val, if you're not still too out of it, considering you broke last night, which you seem to be fine in general, so we'll get you to chat and see what we can sell / buy / whatever with. So let's take a look. Joy wire, power core. Okay, this is a bit of a list, so I'm going to go through it and I'll see you guys in just a sec. Again. So that's about it. It's just more clothing more than anything. Just selling a lot of clothing more than anything else. I don't really want to sell any of the weapons. We've only got a few left over, and I'd rather that we continually equip people with them. And then Power Claw, well, Power Claw just says it's a replacement for hands. I don't think that actually will replace a person's arm. Otherwise, I would actually give it to, I think it was Sparkles, was it? I don't know. We have a one-handed colonist, or one-armed colonist, which maybe giving a Power Claw to if they had an arm to attach the claw to. Wouldn't be such a bad idea, but no, that's what we're going to do. Accept it and let it continue on. So yeah, we need to get these two wind turbines hooked up, and then the batteries, which our research is going relatively fast, which is really awesome to see. So yep, you two are working side by side. Even better. Look at it go. So I'm going to juggle these numbers again, because I want to get more people onto researching if I can help it. That said, people aren't very skilled at it. Let's see, you're not a cook, you are a cook. Sparkles the jeweler, you are the tailor, so I won't turn you on. Falcon the weaver, let's see, what are you doing? You're sort of general at the moment. If you're not hunting, there we go. You'll be put onto research with a skill of 1. That's going to take a while for you to skill up, isn't it? Okay, we'll turn you on, just in case you can do it. Probably should be a 3, because it's next to cleaning as well. Cleaning is on a 3. Yeah, okay, I'm just going to leave that, and we'll just see how it turns out. If it's wasting too much of our colonist time, then we won't do it. Fu, can we get you to research with a skill of 1? Rather we avoid someone with a skill of 1 right now. And Legu, I think we're going to turn you onto a 1, just as a bit more encouragement, because you're not a cook, and you aren't doing anything else apart from hauling and cleaning, which may be important. Oh, and mining, actually. Well, we'll see how this turns out, because I want to really try and speed up the research as much as possible. Yeah. See how this turns out. Out of curiosity, I am right about this. So let's get going at that rate, roughly. Recruit these two. And then, yeah, it does slow down, so yeah, this works out perfectly fine. Awesome. So we're speeding through the research a lot faster, and hopefully we'll get something from it. And hopefully the weather starts to turn out nice. It is already spring, and it's still pretty well frozen. Oh well. Got a few more trees coming around. I think they're bushes as well. No, patches of grass, so this is thin snow now. Yep, so we must be getting very close to growing again, which of course we'll be trying to maximize our time as much as possible. So start the growing as soon as possible. I guess winter season, of course, is a better season for, well, researching, of course. It's really nice to see. So what's the quality of this room? Because it's something I haven't checked. Huh, how about that? It's got a laboratory. Exactly what I wanted. It is ugly, fair enough. Dull, mediocre, average size, okay, but it's clean. So we could probably improve the quality a little bit, which is a very simple thing to do. So I don't think we're going to put anything joyful in it, but probably furniture. A pot plant, I think, would help. And also seeing if we can do something with the ground. So we've got 100 blocks of slate, or 100 slate blocks. So if we floor it, so let's find it, slate blocks. I wonder how much would this take. This will take, I can't see over the menu, which should be right. Try it again. So that requires 168. Well, we don't have enough of that. Although we would if we use sandstone. Okay, sandstone it is. Because I just want to make sure this is a pretty room to work in, given that it's not very large as well. So yeah, eventually someone will get around to doing it. Oh, they're doing it right away. Can't complain about that. And yep, that should help with the beauty in this room. Yeah, because it's negative, and we turn this on, and beauty should start improving somewhat soon. It's still negative. Did someone make a mess? Someone did make a mess. Oh. Come on, guys. Can you finish it off for me? Well, looks like we were so close, but we didn't quite have enough sandstone, so I'll probably have to jiggle the numbers again and make sure people are doing it. But this laboratory is now a neutral beauty, which is good. So it's not ugly now. It's mediocre size and clean still, which is really good. So people's moods, given that they are sitting on chairs. Let's take a look. Moods, comfort is still high, beauty is still good, Joy, well, you're researching, so it's personal preference there. And space. Okay, so space is one thing we can work on, but that's not too bad. This is turning out really well, especially with the ugly walls, I just realised, because these are all block, sand, just, well, basic walls. But no, research is nearly done, which is really awesome, and still cold season as well, which sucks. And hey, look at that, it's done. I think I might just hold off for the time being and make sure that other people have other work they can do. 4 people are idle. Wow. Seriously? Come on, you can start doing some planting for me, can't you? Please? Or not? No? It's still cold season. Okay, well, hopefully that finishes sometime soon. But we can place batteries down, finally. It's been too many episodes. Oh, an episode too long. So we have enough components, and we certainly have enough steel. So let's do, say, do a full row of batteries. Why not? Absolutely no reason why not. We have the steel, we have the components. This is looking really good. So bring the power cable up and around, and we should start generating a charge. This is looking really good. Hell, even power doors maybe. Wow, that'd be a thought. We'd have to get the research done for it. And animal starvation and cold snap. Well, we don't have to worry because we weren't growing anything quite this second, so people should start doing that sometime soon. But once again, nighttime has hit us. So I think this is a good point to leave it for this episode. Morning is once again struck in our colony, and spring has finally sprung its golden rays, so much so that we can, well, when the cold snap passes, we can actually start growing. Which we'll be doing, of course, in the next episode. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have anything to say, feel free to leave it in the comments below. But, as I've said in the past and will say in the future, I'll see you around sometime.